News release. The Marshall Plan, officially the European Recovery Program, ERP, was an American initiative to aid Western Europe in which the United States gave over $13 billion, approximately $132 billion in current dollar value as of September 2017, in economic support to help rebuild Western European economies after the end of World War II. The plan was in operation for 4 years beginning on April 8, 1948. The goals of the United States were to rebuild war-devastated regions, remove trade barriers, modernize industry, make Europe prosperous once more, and prevent the spread of communism. The Marshall Plan required a lessening of interstate barriers, a dropping of many regulations, and encouraged an increase in productivity, labor union membership, as well as adoption of modern business procedures. News release. The Marshall Plan aid was divided amongst the participant states roughly on a per capita basis. A larger amount was given to the major industrial powers, as the prevailing opinion was that their resuscitation was central for general European revival. Somewhat more aid per capita was also directed towards the Allied nations, with less for those who have been part of the Axis or remained neutral. The largest recipient of Marshall Plan money was the United Kingdom, receiving about 26% of the total, followed by France, 18%, and West Germany, 11%. Some 18 European countries received planned benefits. Newsflash. Although offered participation, the Soviet Union refused planned benefits and also blocked benefits to European bloc countries such as East Germany and Poland. The United States provided similar aid programs in Asia, but they were not part of the Marshall Plan. News release. The initiative was named after United States Secretary of State George Marshall, who served as United States Army Chief of Staff during World War II. The plan had bipartisan support in Washington, while the Republicans controlled Congress and the Democrats controlled the White House with Harry S. Truman as president. The plan was largely the creation of State Department officials, especially William L. Clayton and George F. Kennan, with help from the Brookings Institution as requested by Senator Arthur H. Vandenberg, Chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Marshall spoke of the urgent need to help the European recovery in his address at Harvard University in late 1947. The purpose of the Marshall Plan was to aid in an economic recovery of nations after World War II and to reduce the influence of communist parties within them. Newsflash. In order to combat the efforts of the Marshall Plan, the USSR developed its own economic plan known as the Molotov Plan. It was not as effective as the Marshall Plan and in some ways contradictory to Eastern Bloc countries that served alongside the Axis powers in World War II. Further details can be found in the book titled World History. World History consists of 150 questions and answers that offer the reader an overview of world history from ancient civilizations throughout modern times in chronological order. You are looking at examples of the types of questions and answers that will be provided. There are 2 questions on one page, and on the back of that page are the 2 answers to those 2 questions. The topics that are covered range from treaties to battles, conferences, diplomats, explorers, wars, world leaders, and much more. Once again, the website is www.litrivia.com. Litrivia has 2 T's, Litrivia.